Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Magic Bun Bun for those who don't know me. And today, as you can tell by the video, the title of the video, we are doing a week ahead, a collective message for all those who choose to participate or choose to watch this video. For the week of January 17th. And happy full moon in Cancer, everybody. Do you have any plans for the full moon? Anything that you plan on doing? Since it's the full moon in Cancer and I've got my moon is in Cancer, I just plan on taking a nice ritual bath tonight. So that will be nice and calm and just relaxing. I always like that, especially as a spiritual cleanse. Really nice to do on the night of a full moon. All right, so we're going to get into this. And remember, it is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate. Some of it will, and you're going to have to trust your instincts when it comes to that. Trust your intuition to take what matters and leave everything behind that doesn't. Sorry, my voice is almost back. We're getting there. We're getting there. But thank you so much for joining me. And, I'm also streaming on Twitch at least twice a week. This week in particular, I'll be streaming 3 times a week if everything goes to plan. My schedule is updated in the Discord. All information will be placed in the description box below. And let's just jump into it right now. Let's find out, what do you need to know? What do your spirit guides? What does the divine, what does your higher self or your ancestors want you to know for this week ahead? What blessings may you be receiving, or what do you need to banish from your life in order to receive your blessings? And we'll always start with tarot and end with some oracle at the end of this, so we can get some self-care, affirmations, all that good stuff. First up, 5 of Cups. So definitely looking at something here of seeing like spilled cups, and you can see like it's like blood in there, spilled blood, but not seeing the opportunities that are behind you, but that's okay. Something that is making you grieve for the moment, something that is making you upset. It's okay to feel this way. Like, the bridge is there, nothing is moving, nothing is going to go away. The opportunities, like, no one's going to come back here and... Camera, focus, please. Camera, thank you. Nothing's going to come over here and spill these cups. Maybe this is just too much responsibility. Maybe this is just too much for you to handle at this moment. Let these emotions overspill. Like, acknowledge them. And this could be very intense, especially for this first day, for the full moon in Cancer, that emotions just feel like they're going everywhere. Because we have a challenge. So the challenge is seeing your success, your spiritual success, or see that how others look up to you, that you are victorious, that you see your losses, but you're not seeing your successes. You're not seeing the progress you've been making. Like, we have someone riding a horse. It is movement. It's momentum. It's hard to pick up and keep going in this situation. To see the happy ending. Okay, so this could be domestic matters, like at home, like you're not feeling like all your wishes are being fulfilled, or your emotional needs are being fulfilled, or you don't feel successful in your home life, that there's something out of balance in there, that not everyone's seeing eye to eye, and it's causing a lot of tension. But this is your invitation to realize that this is just kind of looking at the glass half empty in that sense. And I'm saying that because we've got cups in reverse. We see spilled cups. You're seeing this, that the end of the cycle is very near. This feeling of being unvictorious, or feeling like the domestic side of your life, the home life, is not doing too well, is coming to an end of a cycle. This could also be leading, we see spilled cups, we see the 10 in reverse, needing to have more hydration. That could just simply be that when we see that. Excuse me. But please keep this in mind for this week, for like an invitation for you is to actually, because when we come to the minor arcana, you have the power to flip this over. Once you become aware of it, this is day-to-day activities. This is for you to see that happy ending, to invite that light, that rainbow, the joy, having to spend time with your family, to spend time with those chosen family members, close friends, something to do, something that is just for fun. a decision. So maybe in this situation right here, when we see this Two of Swords popping up, a decision had to be made. And we see the Two Swords and we see the Two Cups. So we see this representation of two coming into here. For some of you, that might be very significant as an angel numbers pile up. Or you might just be seeing 2 and 2, 22 a lot. But we see this opportunity, and this could be feeling grief over lost opportunities. You don't feel successful because you've had to cut opportunities and you've had to make a very, very tough decision. But this was in your best interest. So this week, look out for that. Look out for the decision that you made and see that there is opportunities. There is success to be found in this, that it will bring an end of a cycle. And here we have another 2. We have the High Priestess. I was actually just thinking about her while I was thinking this, the Two of Swords. And this is about weighing out the pros and cons and not trusting your intuition. Perhaps even getting this week, really look at the people close to you and see if anyone's providing you with false information that is trying to withhold something from you, that you actually need to be able to see this. And this is also related to the moon energy. So this week will be a very powerful week for some of you. Excuse me. When dealing with like moon magic, or dealing with and because I say with research or with the divine, some of you are tarot readers here, or you dabble in tarot or any form of divination. This could be very empowering for you, whether you're finally picking between like what type of divination tool that you want to progress in, or you want to learn and take a deeper dive into. This is an invitation to do so, and it might feel very challenging and excuse me. Sorry, just making sure my voice comes back. So this could be very challenging for some of you to really make that decision as well this week. And there's just something about weighing the pros and cons. Some of you have a very hard decision you have to make, that you're going to have to trust your instincts and your gut, your intuition, and not question it so much. You know this is right for you because you just know. There is no reason that lies behind it. The Fool. So now we're dealing with like, because it feels like you feel like it's foolish. You're doing this via your instinct and that feels foolish to do so, but you're not taking the risks that are required. You're not, you've got your divine guide right here who is guiding you to make sure you don't fall off and do something risky. So this could also be an invitation for some of you to take a closer look. And I know we're currently in Mercury retrograde, and that could be taken into effect when it comes to communication skills. This could even mean communication with yourself, to be more open and honest with yourself, to let it all out, to put it all on paper, to write it down, to record yourself, whatever it might be, to really see what it is that you're trying to start up, what you're trying to get into. What this decision will lead you to a new path, right? Remember, like an ending of a cycle is coming this week to start a new cycle. And it's something based off of intuition, something you've been wanting to do. And this is like your push forward to like really a deep dive into it, to really get into just the start of it all. We have another cycle coming to an end. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a mimic of like, we have close family members and emotional needs being met here. And this is not just finance or like inheriting some sort of inheriting money for some of you, or getting money. This is about community building, but also making sure that you just don't become so like consumed with community that you are like self-sabotaging the outside world. It's like we see like the waters, we see chaos kind of running outside. This is your safe zone. For some of you, you have to get out of your comfort zone. This is why it feels foolish to you. This week is about getting out of your comfort zone. You're ending a cycle. You're becoming more mature. You're becoming more knowledgeable. And you're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your psychic abilities more. The Lovers. Okay, like a tough love. This is something, definitely if a decision had to be made. If this means like loss of a partnership, this is because it was in your best interest, but you feel like you're not protected by the divine. You don't feel like how like we have the angel wings of protection looking on these two people reaching a climactic end. Like it feels like you're not being protected and you're not seeing it. blinded to your intuition. You're blinded to your guides. For some of you, you're living more in a world of you need to physically be able to see it, to touch it, to taste it. You're living more off your senses than your psychic abilities or like meditation or grounding yourself. That will be something to really look into this week. And like I said, sixes are also about like balancing. And we see the balancing with the twos as well. The pros and the cons. The maturity, the immaturity. Where are you acting immature? Where are you acting where it's of your age, of the sense of like, you're really researching about this. You're taking your time. You're taking it slow. You're not saying no to these opportunities. You're not saying no, but this is what we have. We're dealing with some conflict here. We're dealing with the conflict of inner thoughts, of this can be other people who are trying to push your boundaries, and this is an invitation to let them kind of like give you opinions when you're ready for it, when you're able to ask for it, but don't act childish about it. Don't let other people come around you, especially if it's a loved one coming into there to try to like push their opinions on you. They're just trying to like push your boundaries. They're just trying to see how far you can get. And this could be on the side of like, because they want you to better yourself and they understand that you might need some pushing. And you just have to ask yourself, is this the type of tough love that you want, or you need to reset your boundaries? And this is where we're saying this makes me feel like it's someone who's close to you from the family, because we originally started with this being in reverse, that someone close to you is making you feel childish and making you feel like they're conflicting thoughts. And we have Temperance with some Sagittarius energy. Okay, and this was Gemini. Put these to the side. Temperance and Reverse. Again, we see that mimicking of the angel. Mimicking of a different angel, where you feel like you're not protected. You feel like you're not spiritually connected. For some of you, this is because you're, like I said, you're more attached to things that you can physically touch, which is, it's okay. Some of you are not spiritually connected, or maybe not ready for that next step to connect with your guides. But I would highly recommend using this week to look more into connecting with your guides, whether that is just speaking out loud to them or leaving them offerings, something that you know that they would love. This could be connection also with your ancestors. You may be feeling disconnected from your ancestors, disconnected from your family, needing moderation as well. We see a lot of cups coming into here in the sense of like all these cups from the 10. The cups from the 5 here. There are cups even here. A lot of water elements as well. Even though this is sword, there's all this water of emotions you can see peeking through. That this feels like a lot, and you need some moderation. You need something to ground yourself. You need something to release your creative energy, doing stuff just for fun. Moderation is key here in both your work life, which doesn't seem like it's overwhelming. Your emotions are taking over at this point. You're trying to have this moment, but your emotions, your passions are starting to take over. And that's why sometimes it feels like childish for some of you. Okay. Let me move everyone over, and so we can bring some oracles in here. Let's get right into it. Let's get into what you need to surrender for the week. First up, surrender to play. Like I was just saying, you need to do something for fun. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. And this could be the call right here. Definitely with the Fool being present. It feels like there's a lot of responsibilities. That's why we have a lot of cycles coming into here. We've got like a lot of serious cards in that sense, like serious love with the Lovers being reversed. You're taking life too seriously. For some of you out there, you need to do something for fun, something for play. Definitely, because that fool, it feels foolish to you, but you don't realize though that this could actually be so super beneficial for you, that you actually will be more productive if you make some time for rejuvenation and relaxation. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation: I have faith that all is well. And this is what we were talking about here: tough love, fear of a changing partnership, pros and cons, cutting out whether it's toxic people or cutting out toxic situations, or just cutting out so many responsibilities so you can focus on the things that actually make you happy. That change could be like why you're trying to hold on to so many things versus you need to start to let it go. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Very, very magical there. Very, very. It's kind of like leaning towards like for those that are being more practical about everything, you need to believe in miracles. And our last but not least is surrender the idea you can fix someone. It is time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So definitely that comes into play, like we're talking about people who are trying to push boundaries, or you might be trying to push your boundaries on them, and it's like you need to bring it back in. You can't do that. Don't push somebody. You wouldn't want it happening to you, so don't do it to others. Even if you're trying to do it out of place, out of love. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. Okay, let's jump into some self-care. What is the self-care you can do for this week? First up, clear your energy field. Really great for if you want to do this anytime around, well, tonight, the full moon in Cancer. But clearing your energy field, clearing yourself. You can do a smoke cleanse. You can do a cleanse where you can use music instead. Anything that really cleanses your energy field, that you feel safe or you feel like you really want to do that. That would definitely be a great thing to do this week to kind of give you like a fresh start. Intuition, we were just talking about this, trusting this. You don't need to see it to believe it. You need to trust your intuition and not doubt yourself. Pleasure, for some of you that would be seeking pleasure in this. It could be surrender to playtime. This can be a sort of pleasure for you. And let me get the last card. Sweet treat. Wonderful. That's so simple and so wonderful for some of us, like just to either get some sweet treats, something that you normally wouldn't indulge in. Do something for yourself. Just get a sweet treat. That's a nice one. And let me grab an affirmation card. What is your affirmation for this week? And like I said, you can use it for this week. You can use it for this day. On my Instagram stories, typically every day I post like a little poll in my Instagram stories. It's the same handle as magic_bun. And it's a pick a card. And on Mondays, I'll typically post an option. You pick, I'll put like little emotes or something in there, 1 and 2 or something like that. And it'll be basically pick a card. And so you'll get an affirmation if you would like to pick one versus using this one. Or if you want this one and a bonus one, go to my Instagram account and you can pick one via my stories. But if you choose not to, you just want to use this one, that's cool too. You do you. I do not worry about things I cannot control. That's beautiful. I do not worry about things I cannot control. Definitely keep that in mind. Please do. take control of the things. We have a lot of major arcana cards coming here to play in this reading as well this week, which means there's some things that are taken out of your control. You can only control how you react to it and what you can take charge of from then. So when you see, if it ever feels like someone's taking opportunities away, find new opportunities. If you feel like someone's taking your choice out in the matter, either reset your boundaries or find another door that will open for you. You know, just try to see things. I know sometimes it's hard. You have, you know, this week to really consider that, to really trust like your intuition, do stuff for yourself, have a good time, have, you know, surrender to play. And so surrender your fear of change is really strongly put with this one. Sometimes things just change and they're out of your control, and all you can do is learn to adapt and be more flexible to it. So thank you again for joining me for this reading. I appreciate you being here, making it all the way here. If you did like this type of reading style, please like and subscribe. It does help my channel. It helps my business, all that good stuff. Everything will be linked in the description box below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.